Hi, everybody. Today is May 1st, Clubhouse Day. We got Clubhouse this afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. It's been an interesting couple of days. Day before yesterday, I managed to save a gopher in my front yard and relocated it to an area where it's not going to be bothering anybody. And then yesterday, I went to the post office to drop off a box of books at the loading dock and had some t-shirts. And on my way home, I got on my street and I suddenly look over in the curb and there's a mother goose and 6 goslings walking down the curb. And I'm just going, holy shit, it's a busy street. They could be run over so easily. So I got home as quick as I could and came running back up the street. And my next door neighbor had spotted them too. We ended up walking them all the way down to the park. Where there's a lake where I'm sure they were headed. There's a golf course that's park-like and it's got a big lake in it. They were like walking out into the street and stuff because they don't know how dangerous cars are. I mean, they might instinctively know this isn't cool, but this was the way down there. So we ended up just walking down the street, stopping traffic. Some people were really cool and they were excited to see what we were doing. Some people started, yeah, I'm in a hurry. And I basically almost got in a couple of fights with people because I'm not going to accept that somebody's so busy that they have to run over some wildlife that's, walking down the street. But we got them. So on Monday, we went to the shoulder surgeon, and he looked at the new X-rays and said things are starting to heal. So he said he wants Maureen to wear the orthopedic sling for another month. And then at the end of that month, he'll determine whether or not there's going to be any surgery involved. But he's kind of doubtful at this point. He wants her to start passive physical therapy. So he's been talking to her physical therapist, who she's been dealing with now since her back. And then yesterday we went and saw the back surgeon, and he looked at her back and he said, it's to the point now where you can forget that you ever had an injury. She's going to ease her way back into that, but as she's going to build back into PT for her back too, but that's got to be predicated around the arm, the shoulder. But it was good news at both places. And he also, I mean, these orthopedic guys, they can read everything. And he looked at her shoulder x-rays and he said, they look great. He said, it looks like you're not going to need surgery. He said, just be, patient with it and everything. But so everything's looking up, and Romeo's doing great. God, he sleeps through the night every night. He's never woken us up once with barking or anything. He just chills and get him out in the early morning, and he goes to the bathroom, and then he runs in the den and hangs with his uncles, and they're all getting on really great. So it's, things are looking up. There's still, we're not out of the woods yet, as the old saying goes, but things are looking better on a daily basis. I'm still holding off on work, doing it, much traveling. This whole thing we did, going to Georgia, I had to do that. There was no way not to be doing that. That had been planned too long and there was too much going on around it. But other stuff that I've been called for that would take me to Nashville or out of town, I just have had to say no until things are more stable at home. I'm gearing towards middle of June when Lyle's large band summer tour starts. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's a few things before that, doing the Conan O'Brien show in about a week, I think a week from yesterday. And then Larry Basilio's album, but that's in town here, so I'm covered for that. And there's a possible movie call that they're waiting to confirm for a couple of days, but that's still all local. And then have a gig up in Santa Ynez Valley with Steve Postel. It's a big fundraiser, so that's around, I think, the 19th of May. So things are happening here, but really still in a very cautionary mode. Let's see, so Clubhouse today, and I'm going to really look at the calendar now and get back to the one-on-ones. I may spread that over like a couple of days. So I'll look at it and see where I've got a couple of days where I can do this rather than really being locked in this chair for 12, 14 hours. I'll maybe do it over 2 days and do like 4 to 6 hours a day. But I miss that a lot. I know people have been really patient through it, and I really appreciate that. But I thought I'd go back and play a song. I don't even know if I've done this. I haven't even looked back on my early videos with this. May have listened to it, may have played along. I don't know. But it was one of those ones where I always loved this song. So I thought I would just go ahead and play along with it again. And that's James Taylor's Mexico. Now, give me a second here. Maybe I can pull up some info for us on this one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, well, this has James on acoustic guitar and vocals, me on bass, Danny Korchmar on guitar, engineered by Lee Hirschberg, David Crosby and Graham Nash on background vocals on it, Gail Levant on harp, Milt Holland on percussion, produced by Lenny Wonker and Russ Titleman. And that seems to be it for this one, but this is off the Gorilla album from 1975. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to play along with this one, see if I can get through it. I haven't run it here. James starts the song, and then I join him on the intro. This was always a great song live, though, and it always sounded great with Arnold McCuller and Rosemary Butler, or Arnold and David Lasley singing on this too live. So here we go.
Way down here, you need a reason. Feel a fool, running your stateside dreams. Lose your load, leave your mind behind, baby Jane. Oh, Mexico, it sounds so simple, I just got to go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'll have to go now.
Mexico. Let me get that get stopped here. Don't go on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, it's so frustrating. So Mexico from the Gorilla album. I'm going to go take care of some stuff now. I want to get a bunch of things finished before I hook up with Aaron and get the clubhouse up and running. I know a couple of people, our dear Jason is in town for a few days, and he's staying with Walter, and they're going to be heading off for the evening and meeting up with a number of the clubhouse people to go to, I think, the Rainbow tonight, and then off to the Baked Potato. So I'm trying to hook up with them, but I hope they can make the clubhouse even for just a little bit on their run, because they're really major players in this whole scene. But for right now, I'm going to wish everybody the best. I'm still really so happy to have saved a gopher and a goose family. It always feels good when you can do something just not to have anything hurt. So I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll be back tomorrow. But look forward to all of you Clubhouse members who get there. And people keep asking me, how can we join the Clubhouse? Every one of the videos has a link on it for Flat 5. It shows on there how to go to that site, and it'll show you how to sign up for the Clubhouse, or if you want to do the one-on-ones where it's just you and me for a little longer than it says on there. Usually I do about 20 minutes or so, or a little longer if I can. It's just us Skyping or FaceTiming and answer questions for you, or just hang out or do whatever, share recipes. I don't know. But, and then I've got to get my stuff together and get over to the body shop and get an estimate on repairing my truck and get that off to the insurance company so they can follow through on that to see if her insurance company exists and if they can do anything. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on that's just tedious, but it's got to get done. So I'll take care of that. So I'm rambling again, so I'm going to get the hell out of here. Give everybody a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.